Hi, I'm Sharon Kindred, host of Lifestyles Today in Brevard. There are plenty of wonderful parks in Brevard County. Many offer picnic areas, walking trails, playgrounds, and even fishing holes to try your hand at catching the big one. Local children had a chance to take part in a fishing derby last weekend at Rotary Park in Suntree. Let's see if they caught anything.
My son and I, Sebastian, we're out to catch some fish and win a big prize. We fish occasionally, yeah. We enjoy it. It's nice weather and fresh air and lots of friendly people and nice scenery. When I was younger, I went fishing a lot, so it's a good thing to do. It's a little tough for the little guys to be patient, but it's a good experience for them. Yeah, they get to experience things. They get to learn how to have patience. It's fishing, not catching. And, they get to spend quiet time and check out the environment and spend time out in the fresh air. Catching a fish is a great part, too.
Well, June is National Kids Fishing Month, and every June we have a kids fishing derby at Rotary Park at Suntree. And last year we had over 150 kids. This is the third annual this year. It's an opportunity for kids to get out with their parents and grandparents, get started hooked on fishing early, and become fishermen for life. And in our parks, we offer 74 miles of coastline fishing in our Brevard County parks. You can find more about the parks at brevardparks.com.
This is our second year here with the Brevard Parks and Rec, and last year we weren't very successful, but this year was our first fish. Yay! So the fishing derbies, we love to participate as a family. So we're not avid fishermen, so this is a great opportunity to come out because there are experienced fishermen all around you helping you out when you need it. And the staff from Brevard County Parks and Rec are wonderful to work with too.
Well, I started to fish, but a couple of times the fish got my bait. And so I went, and when I threw my line in, I felt a really big tug. So when I brought it up, everybody said it was a rockfish that was 7 inches long. I'm having a lot of fun because, it's fun to participate in these fishing derbies. Because even though you don't catch anything, you can always look forward to the next fishing derby, see if you can catch anything.
That sure looked like fun. Kids will have another opportunity to reel them in at a Hook Kids on Fishing program on August 8th at Kelly Park in Merritt Island. Visit brevard.momslikeme.com for more information. Our next video shows us how one couple's environmentally friendly choices earned a green building certification and produced cost savings we can consider for our own homes.
Hi, I'm Janet McCluskey with Today in Brevard. I'm visiting this morning with local custom builder CC Packard of Packard Construction Services. We're standing in front of her model home that was recently awarded a green certification from the Florida Green Building Coalition. Good morning, CC.
Good morning, Janet.
CC is going to share with us today some of the elements that helped her to earn points toward the certification, and she's also selected for us 5 main areas to consider for homeowners who want to assess the energy efficiency of their own homes.
The 5 major items that provide the most cost savings to any homeowner are the efficiency of the air conditioning equipment, the efficiency of the plumbing system, the insulation of the building, Energy Star appliances and light fixtures, and the indoor air quality selections.
CC, tell us a little bit about the program the Florida Green Building Coalition has put together and why you selected it for your homeowners.
Well, I was lucky enough that my clients came to me before they had even selected a property. Through the local Home Builders and Contractors Association, I am affiliated with the Florida Green Building Coalition. There is a slew of green certification systems out there that are also based on a point system. I chose to work with a certifying agent from the FGBC because the system is more geared towards Florida building.
Can you tell us what elements from the very beginning of the building process
what decisions you made that earned points toward the certification.
When they came to me as a builder, their priority was not to build green or achieve the certification. They came to me with a list of what they wanted, one of which was equipment that was highly efficient. I in turn came to them and said, why don't we do this? I mean, we are already doing things that are going to earn us, the green certification points. So we went all out after that. We made our priority list, we looked at the checklist, and we began our research and planning to achieve certain elements. We were able to choose a lot where we can orient our building north and south. The bulk of our windows and doors are facing north and south, and which is great because we are able to take advantage of that light or lack of, if suppose, for efficiency on heat.
Okay. And as far as the exterior of the home, you also focused on preserving a lot of the existing plants and trees. How were you able to do that?
Well, with this being a large size lot here, we were able to keep a large portion of the existing vegetation untouched. We cleared the area where we needed for the building footprint, driveways and walkways. We were also able to save and preserve a couple of beautiful oak trees, one of which turned out to be almost a piece of artwork here in front of the home.
So Cece, tell me a little bit about some of the choices you and the homeowners made in the interior spaces, such as flooring and paint selection, to earn points toward the certification.
Well, one of the 5 elements we talked about that yield the most cost savings are selections that impact the quality of the indoor air. For example, on flooring, we selected all hardwoods, laminates in all the bedrooms.
And what type of wood flooring is this?
This is a hickory.
A hickory.
A hickory. We have laminate flooring in all the bedrooms. We, of course, have tile in the rest of the house. We selected to have no carpet. Carpets tend to hold, and there are some green selections in carpeting, but we selected to have no carpet. They hold more dust and moisture. As far as the paint, we've gone with a low VOC on the paint material, which is less chemicals used in the paint. We also selected light colors, which would absorb less of the lighting. We've gone with some Energy Star light fixtures. We've also selected to have things like ceiling fans in most of the rooms with help with circulation of the air. And we've also opted to have a low pesticide on how we treat for termites and beetles and ants and things like that too, which help with the quality of the air.
One of the items you mentioned on your list, in fact the biggest one, was the air conditioning system. While it's not nice to look at, can you tell us why selecting the right air conditioning system makes such an impact for efficient energy in the home?
Well, that's actually number 1 on our list, and it was very important to my clients to have equipment that was efficient, which was then easy for me on the point system because that is one of the top items on cost savings. We actually have a high efficiency Trane air conditioning system here. It is a heat pump, it is a split system, and it does have a high SEER rating.
Now, what does the split system mean?
Well, we have a condensing unit on the outside and an air handler on the inside. It is a 2-stage system, which means we have 2 speeds for cooling. The SEER rating, which is what's important, and customers should really ask and look for that. Building code requires a minimum of 13. We have a 15 SEER, and that's the seasonal energy efficiency ratio, and what that measures. In a nutshell, it measures how much electricity it takes to run the system. So the higher the SEER rating, the less money you'd spend on your power bills.
Tell me about the decisions you made in the kitchen area that impacted the green certification.
Well, on our 5 elements, actually the selection of all the plumbing systems as well as Energy Star appliances was on my list. Very important to have Energy Star rated appliances as well as light fixtures. In the kitchen, the appliances here are all Energy Star. We also selected plumbing fixtures that are water efficient, some EPA registered. We have all shower heads are low consumption, as well as our toilets are low flow and low consumption. They use less gallons per flush.
For more information on this story, please visit brevardcounty.momslikeme.com.
If you are handy, you can incorporate some of those ideas into your own home. This next video will give you some do-it-yourself tips that may just help you get started.
Do-it-yourself projects can be very expensive if you don't have the tools and equipment to do the job. For example, they have a regular drill, but all the drilling that they have to do is in concrete block and that sort of thing. They need a hammer drill. So when somebody doesn't have a drill at all, I tell them, if you're just going to buy one drill, buy a hammer drill because it drills in everything. So every homeowner should have one of these wrenches. Basic hand tools, screwdrivers, pliers, wrenches, that type of thing. A hacksaw, which is something to cut either PVC pipe or to cut metal piping or that sort of thing. Get your saw sharp. Take care of your tools. There's products out there called sawzalls, which are reciprocating saws that are electric, grinders, earplugs, safety glasses, face shields, eye wash in case you get something in your eyes. Safety is very, very important. There's a lot of pride in doing it yourself, but there's certain things that people shouldn't do. It's just a question, again, of using the common sense and contacting somebody who's willing to give you the advice. Travis has always been a place that sold service.
So what do you think? Do you have some honeydews on your list this summer? Maybe home improvement isn't your thing. Maybe you're crafty. Check out all the fun you can have at Mimi's Crafts in Satellite Beach.
I am Mimi Orison and welcome to Mimi's Crafts. I've been in business for about 14 years, and when you come in you can have simple pleasures. You can complicate your life if you want to, but we promise a good time to all. It is very therapeutic, very healing. You can come in with your family, with your friends, with your girlfriends. Let's say you pick out a vase as such. The price that you see on your piece is all inclusive, which means you can sit down, use all of our underglazes, come up with your own original designs, or if you need some help, we have stamps, clip art. We have a little bit of everything, and the price also includes your firing and is usually ready a couple of days later.
It's just something nice to bring home, and it's a great gift. They enjoy it, and I don't care if they get messy.
If you'd like to try a new hobby, we also offer glass fusing. You can do jewelry, dishes, you can do vases, candle holder, all kinds of things. Here are some examples of our fused glass. Everything fused starts off flat. It requires 2 firings if you do need a shape on it. And we offer probably about 50 different shapes to choose from. This is one of our favorites with the kids that we do. It's a little glass crab. Here's a star for your Christmas tree.
Turned out really cool. I really like the way it turned out. This is one of the glass circles that she has, and what I thought was cool is the color matched the glass right here. So it made it just see-through, which I thought made it look really cool, like it just had a bump on it. And then I got a square because it was the same kind of color on it, and I thought it would look cool on it.
Another thing we offer is silver clay. You can do your own silver clay jewelry, freehand, or with the help of some little molds and stamps. Silver clay is very simple, as a matter of fact. If you've ever been to the dentist and had your old crowns or your old fillings taken out silver, all of this is sent to Japan to be reconstituted. And what they'll do is they'll take all the silver out of your filling, and with that they reformulate it as clay with a binding agent. Yes, you can pound that. What we're doing with the children today are finger and foot bugs. We put their hands in the clay. These are the legs and antennas of our bugs. Let me have your foot. We're going to rock back and forth, full pressure on their back. Come on. Right, let's check it out. We now have a shoe bug.
What a fun place to take the kids or to go for a girls' night out. Are you looking to add a pet to your family? Each week we highlight an animal that needs a forever home. Let's see who is up for adoption this week.
You stand up?
Hello. We got so involved with playing with these kittens that we didn't even realize the camera was running yet. I'm Susie Fleming Linder, and I have Nancy Millar here with me with Perfect Friends, which is a cat foster agency. And we have Shauna Maggart over here playing with Sammy. And you want to tell us about these three sweet babies?
Well, this is Sammy. They're all, believe it or not, they're all siblings. This is Sammy. He's a gray tabby with white little paws, as you can see, little tuxedo kind of kitty. Whoops, and quite a play guy there. And this is Sabrina, and she's a black domestic short hair. They're all short hair, and that's beautiful. Don't go off the edge there. This is here. I'll just hold her up real pretty. This is beautiful Snowbell. A lot of people think, oh, how can they be the same litter? But they are, and she's a beautiful Siamese. Hi, sweetie.
With her beautiful blue eyes.
Well, her eyes are, most Siamese are kind of a dark blue. Hers are just like a secret. They're gorgeous. They're just gorgeous. And she is a lilac point because of her points are a lilac color, and she's a snowshoe because she has white paws. So I named her Snowbell, so that's her name.
So where did they come from?
Oh, well, their story, you know, I always have a story for you, Susie, you know. Their story was, I found out a woman said she went to go in her shed to get her lawnmower, and she saw in her wheelbarrow that was about this deep 6 kittens. There was actually 6 of them. I just brought 3 of them today. Come here, Snowbell. And anyhow, they were almost dead because the mom had abandoned them. They were only 3 weeks old, and they didn't have any, you know, milk from their mom or water, obviously, because they couldn't even drink water. They had to have milk from their mom, didn't have it. So I wasn't sure they all lived, but I took them home, gave them KMR, which is kitten milk replacement, and gave them a lot of TLC, got the fleas off of them, gave them baths because they were all dirty. Come here, Sammy. And lo and behold, here they are, healthy, and they're super, super friendly. Sammy in particular and little Snowbell love to lay on my lap when I'm on the computer. These 2 in particular love to be lap kitties and love to play, as you can see.
They are very playful.
They're little Energizer bunnies, and then they crash.
How can you adopt one of these kids?
Well, our website is perfectfriendsflorida.petfinder.com. Come here, Sabrina. And if you look on there, we have, of course, their pictures. We have up to 3 pictures of the kitties, and we have a bio on their story, like they were found in a wheelbarrow in this case, the wheelbarrow kitties. And we have a little bit about their personality. Our adoption fee is $75, and of course that includes the spay or neuter, the combo test for feline AIDS, feline leukemia. We always treat them with Advantage for fleas, and they're dewormed and then have their shots. And so that's how you can adopt. And we have other ones. We have adults. We have plenty, you know, adults. Kittens are good, but adults are good too. And we have plenty of kitties and, you know, male, female, whatever, to choose from.
Well, hello there. Well, tell us your website one more time, just to remind people.
It's perfectfriendsflorida.petfinder.com.
And you know, every time you bring a cat in here, I'm so tempted to just keep one as the Florida Today kitty. I wish they would let me.
They would have fun running
they
around the
would
building,
have
there's
a
no
great
question.
time. Well, Nancy, thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.
That's our show for this week. We're going to end the show with splashing photos from the Kiwanis Kid Fest. Have a great week. For more information on anything you have seen on today's show, visit brevard.momslikeme.com.